Is the 1,000 of the Russian war in Ukraine. Yeah, the 1,000 of the Russian war in Ukraine. And you can see some countries commemorated that day. Israel and some other countries as well, US, they all commemorated that day. Because of course, they want the war to stop. I want the war to stop. Everybody want the war to stop. And it's a time that we're like, okay, it's the 1,000th year of the war. 2 days ago, actually, was the 1,000th year, the day of the war, of the Russian war in Ukraine. And we're like, yeah, we want it to end. We are hoping, we are praying. We come together on this day to hope, and we pray to, peaceful and to be solemn for the people that died. And we're like, oh, let it end, let it end. But it seems it's not going the way we hope.
Russia claims American supplied long-range missiles have been used in an attack on Russian territory by Ukraine. Vladimir Putin chose the 1,000th day of the war to step up talk of using nuclear weapons, hinting at using such weapons in retaliation to attacks on its territory. Just days after Ukraine was granted permission to use US long-range missiles inside Russia, Moscow confirmed 5 of the missiles were shot down near the Bryansk region. Hundreds of people gathered in Kyiv to remember the lives lost in the war. Volodymyr Zelensky has reacted to Russia's changed doctrine on nuclear.
Yes, Joe Biden gave Zelensky the permission to use US missile inside Russia. Yes, on the day 1,000th of the war, when we are hoping and saying, let it reduce, it will reduce. Oh, it's about to reduce. It escalated! Yeah, it escalated, right? It seems as if it's escalated. And Russia is threatening to use nuclear weapon. Our greatest fear, right? But they've been, it's an old story, right? Russia have been threatening, we use nuclear weapon, use nuclear weapon, use nuclear weapon, use nuclear weapon, don't try out to use nuclear weapon. Don't joke with us, we use nuclear weapon. We are not bluffing, we will use nuclear weapon. We are not bluffing, we use nuclear weapon. Yeah, we've been hearing that like 1,000 times, right? Good. But I realized something. I think it was Henry Kissinger. I saw it in this documentary. He said, if US say we will use nuclear weapon, they are not going to use it. Nah. But if they really want to use it, they won't tell you. They will use it. So is it the same for Russia? Are they truly bluffing? As of course some European leaders, or the leader, I think I heard him say it's a bluff. They are bluffing. But if someone bluff about destroying a large number of humanity, I don't want to take that bluff lightly. So we are hoping that the nuclear watchdog do a great job in containing this bluff or seemingly bluff or assumption of bluff, and contain it, because we don't want to see another nuclear weapon. I never saw one in my lifetime, and I don't want to see one in my lifetime. We heard about it, we heard it was terrible, and I don't want to see it. So yeah, Ukraine actually used US weapon offensively, I think actively for the first time, inside Russia. 6 long-range missiles. Inside Russia, right? Inside Russia. And of course, Russia was able to destroy 5, and to great extent destroyed the 6th one, but there was no harm at all. But Russia is not taking that lightly, and they have come back to their nuclear threats. Now, it's true that nuclear threat is a big deal, but I heard that there are some small nuclear weapons that they can use, right? It's not really, as bad as they do the nuke, the big nuclear weapon, right? I don't know how that one works. But it seems likely that Russia will use it, from my own analogy. Hopefully they won't. Like I said, hopefully the nuclear watchdog, the UN nuclear watchdog, should do something about this. And we are praying, just as we prayed on the 1,000th day, that all this will come to an end. So, what is the way forward? What has the world been doing? It seems as if it is the world is ignoring. It's just like there's one, before you know it, you want to concentrate on one thing, and when you are getting tired, something new, the war in Gaza, right? The Israel war in Gaza, before you know it, you want to relax, right? You want to relax, something new, right? We're always going for the new. The war is really, like going down, like on their interest in the war in Ukraine, and tada, something new. Ukraine used US weapon inside Russia, and Russia is trying to use nuclear weapons again. So we hope that doesn't happen, and hopefully it won't happen. It won't happen. Now, like I said, what is the way forward? Now, Ukraine has been actually trying to woo some countries like India. I think in the past this year, trying to woo India and some other countries to, they did a meeting with some countries and to negotiate on a way forward, to dialogue on a way forward in ending the war in the way of dialogue. But Russia was not part of the meeting, so I don't think that meeting makes sense. Yeah, but India, of course, sent some delegates and to talked about it. Of course, there are a lot of talking in politics, so they talked about it, and Zelensky also met Trump before he was president-elect when he was campaigning. I think I don't know the details of the conversation, but I think because Trump probably said that he will end the war in 24 hours of being elected. I think it's past 24 hours of not elected now, 24 hours of being president-elect. Yeah, it's past 24 hours of him being president-elect. Nothing has happened, right? Yeah, let's say hopefully when he becomes president, he will fulfill his promise in ending the war. I hope to see that, because I supported Trump all the way anyway. I hope to see that. So I think Ukraine is going the way of dialogue and trying to see how they can come the way of dialogue, even at the same time going the way of war, going the way of dialogue, going the way of war, and trying to bring some balance to it. Anyway, anyone that work, right, any which way. So yeah, and but Putin is saying, will that dialogue go, or war, if this war ends, or whatever terms we reach, the 20% or maybe over 20% or a little below 20% of the land we acquired in Ukraine still remains ours. The annexed ones, the Ukraine territory we acquired still remains ours. Now, Ukraine has some terms to the dialogue, to the negotiation, and I love, because I don't think that is going to happen. Their terms is all in favor of Ukraine. I don't think if you want to buy something and you're negotiating, it's not all in the favor of the buyer. If it's all in the favor of the buyer, I will buy everything £1, right? So it's the way Ukraine is going, and I don't think it will work out that way. So I believe that the way forward is to make a good compromise that will favor both parties, and focus and push. It will pain one party, benefit the other party. It will pain the other party, benefit the other party. Like side A, side B have their pain and their benefit, and I think that is the best way to end this war, and maybe get a good draft, a good negotiation draft that is a good compromise, right? And end this war soon. So thank you very much for coming here, and I hope you come again. Make sure you come again, and make sure to subscribe and like and share, so that you will enjoy what we have for you every day. Thank you very much. My name remains Carlo Anthony Okoro. Thank you, and see you again tomorrow.